The new Sonos Beam Gen 2 with Dolby Atmos might be the all-in-one solution that you've been looking for. Welcome back, guys, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Sonos Beam Gen 2. We're excited to review this new and improved Sonos Beam, so let's get to it and unbox this soundbar.
First things first, we want to send a big shout out to Sonos Canada and Peter for sending us the Sonos Beam in white. So as we open it up, we're presented with the power cables and accessories box, pretty standard here. Now we've got the Sonos Beam itself, obviously, which is wrapped in a nice cloth. And just underneath the Sonos Beam itself, we've got the manuals and I'm assuming some warning and disclaimers. Yep, so you got the two in here, and we're just going to set that off to the side so that we can get this box out of the way. Let's take a look inside the power cable and accessories box. We're going to just pull everything out and take a look at what we've got inside. Nothing other than that. You've got your standard power cable there. You've got the HDMI cable that you can connect the Beam to your TV with, and you have an optical adapter if you choose to use that. Okay, the user's guide, pretty standard, gives you an at a glance of the Sonos Beam, some of its capabilities, the connections, and some support on the back if you need it. But yeah, nice, clean, simple design. We like that. Yep, and your standard disclaimer and other information, so don't have to worry about that. Okay, now let's move on to the actual Sonos Beam itself. Like I said before, it is wrapped in this fabric, which is a nice touch by Sonos. It gives it a really premium feel, and it does, to an extent, elevate the unboxing experience. So shout out to Sonos for, taking the time, getting the little details right. And as we unveil it, we're going to see the new Sonos Beam. Yep, and as expected, Sonos has mentioned this before, dimensions-wise, nothing has really changed, except for a couple exterior modifications, but that's the Beam we know.
So let's actually talk about the specs with the new Sonos Beam. The overall exterior appearance of the Beam has remained relatively the same. They have updated the fabric grille to a polycarbonate grille, which is a bonus. And while this may be the only change externally, there are several updates that are noteworthy internally. First, we have to talk about the updated processor. Sonos' new processor now operates 40% faster than their previous one. Along with the processor, there is also an upgraded HDMI EE-ARC that can take on higher resolutions. As for the speaker arrangement, you have one center tweeter that can create crisp, high-frequency responses, 4 elliptical mid-woofers that are optimized for low-end output, and the combination of the processor and these speakers make for a very clear, exceptional, and effortless audio experience. Plus, with TruePlay tuning, you can acoustically optimize the Beam to whatever your space may be. The setup process is quite simple, actually.
With the Sonos Beam all hooked up, you're going to open up the S2 app. From this point, you're going to sign in with an existing account or create a new account. It's going to check if the Sonos app is up to date, and once that's done, it's going to ask if you want to connect your Beam to an existing system or a separate system. In this case, we're going to connect it to a brand new system. You're going to tap your phone to the highlighted area shown here, and you're just going to press continue. Once that's done, it's going to connect your Beam to your Wi-Fi. So it's going to ask for your Wi-Fi password. So you're going to put it in here, and it's going to get connected to Wi-Fi. You're going to put it in a new room, or in our case, we can set up a new location, and we're going to call it Studio. Once the Sonos Beam has been added, it's going to take a little bit of time to update the Beam itself. So while that's happening, you can scroll through and learn a little bit more about some of the options that come with the Sonos Beam 2, like TruePlay tuning and all the other sweet little features that come along with it. Now, once the setup is all complete, you're going to be able to connect it to your TV as well. To do this, if you've got it hooked up to an HDMI 2.1, all you have to press is Connect TV. Then, there you go. You're all set to go.
Let's move on and actually talk about how the Beam performs. This may be the soundbar that we've all been waiting for. With a compact design and Dolby Atmos, the soundstage that the Beam creates is quite unbelievable. The size of the Beam is really misleading. When compared to a lot of the other soundbars that can do Dolby Atmos, the Beam is on the smaller end of the soundbars. But don't let that deceive you. To test our beam, we tested in quite a large space with high ceilings to really put it to the test. Surprisingly enough, we were quite surprised with the soundstage that it actually created, almost as if the surrounding areas were made specifically for the beam. One thing to note here is that we have to attribute much of this to the TruePlay tuning that Sonos and all their products have. This gives the user the ability to configure the speaker and optimize them to the space that they're working with. And as for the Dolby Atmos experience, you would not be able to tell the difference between even some of the larger soundbars and the beam. The 3D mapping and the processing on the beam created an immersive environment for watching all your favorite movies. Night sound was a very nice touch from Sonos as well. If you turn on night sound in the app, this will reduce the intensity of loud effects and enhance quieter ones, making it very useful when some discretion is needed late at night. Just like most Sonos products, it comes with smart assistants built in. Ask Amazon Alexa or Google Assistant to set up timers, check the news, control your smart home, and other devices. The reason that we really like the Beam is that you have the capability to add on other speakers, such as a couple of Sonos Ones and maybe even a sub to make a home theater. This is the perfect starting point to build off of and create your own Sonos environment. So to kind of wrap it all up, the actual ease of use that comes with the Sonos Beam, along with its amazing soundstage that it's able to create, it's probably your best bet when it comes to any soundbars that come with Dolby Atmos. Now, with that being said, this is a perfect starting stage, but if you want to level up and go into maybe something a little bit bigger that has a little bit more of a bigger soundstage, the Sonos ARC is a perfect alternative as well. With TruePlay tuning, you're able to create an amazing soundstage with the Beam, and we highly recommend that you go through this process. If you do have any other questions about the Sonos Beam Gen 2, leave it in the comment section below. Remember to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell to stay notified of all of our new content. And as always, we'll see you in the next one. Exterior appearance. So let's talk about the specs with the new Sonos Beam. I know.